I'm gonna go ahead and let people in.
I'll go ahead and take care of anybody else that joins in
All right, thanks, Sean.
afterwards.
Look at all that. All right. All right, so it's 6:05. All right, guys. Well, I know we're a few minutes late here, but we're gonna get started. And usually my better half of my business partner, Brian Davis, would be doing the introductions here. I'm the guy that's kind of usually behind the scenes. My name is Eric Melissa. And but what I want to do is introduce to you our strategic partner, Josh Feltz. He's from FinancePro. I want to just give you his background. He's the Chief Executive Officer. He's a distinguished entrepreneur and motivational speaker whose visionary leadership has significantly influenced the financial services industry. He originated from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I don't think I could pronounce that on a good day. His journey has been marked by remarkable achievements. He attained millionaire status before the age of 30. And the first year in FinancePro Plus did over 100 million in revenue. So what really impresses me about Josh is just his commitment to empowering people. In fact, one of his favorite quotes is, "I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me," or who strengthens me. And to me, that's everything. Just tells me everything I need to know about Josh. Actually, he's an amazing person. Very excited that he has partnered with us. For those, I don't know if you know who Tony and Shai are, but Tony is an ex-NBA player. He owned Streamology. And that company was 10 years old, doing well on its own. And now you just have the right mixture of things coming together. And with that, we partnered FinancePro in an existing company doing well. And now we got something that is going to be truly, truly remarkable. So with that, I want to introduce Josh Feltz, and he can talk more about, his background and kind of the migration of things. And Tony and Shai can also, as well, talk as well. So thank you, everybody, for being here, and take it away, Josh.
All right, perfect. Well, Eric, thank you so much. And hey, I just want to take a moment to give a huge shout out to Shai and Tony for having the vision to create what we have today. One of the biggest things that I've learned in my entrepreneurship career is that it takes massive vision before there's ever anything that's possible. And being the reality of the quote that Eric just mentioned in Bible verse, I really do take that serious when it comes to I can do all things. And the beautiful thing that we're experiencing right now in this relationship and partnership with Streamology and FinancePro, creating StreamPro, is we're able to take something that has an amazing foundation and take it to the next level, right? Just wave at me if you agree that it's beautiful when we can take things to higher levels that already have strong, solid ground. What I know is this: on a solid foundation, anything can grow and anything is possible. On a shaky foundation, no matter what the situation is, there's not stability there and there's not long-term security there. So I want to take a moment first to thank Shai. I want to take a moment to thank Tony. For all of you that were brought in, whether that was via Shai and Tony, Eric and Brian, you name it, I just want to welcome you to the family. One thing that I do want to make very clear, our path that we're taking here with StreamPro and FinancePro is going to be the path of a lifetime. Okay, the reality of it is you guys have had access to the absolute best of the best service when it comes to streaming. When I saw the service, when I began to utilize it, when I was laying in my bed in Paris watching the UFC fights, not having to pay for the pay-per-view, but having access through the live, I was hooked. I spend hundreds of dollars every single month outside of subscriptions just on pay-per-views. And oftentimes it's amazing to me how even as much as we're spending for this service in other places, a subscription service, how shaky the internet can be, how shaky the service can be. And one of the biggest things that I loved about now StreamPro is the reality that it's absolutely the best. I also love the history with Tony being a professional basketball player, Shai being a professional fitness person. Guys, it's amazing when you look at just pro all around. And I want you all to have an elevated vision tonight. Who understands that being an amateur is not fun? Amateurs don't get paid, but professionals do. When it comes to StreamPro, I want you to write something down. We're going to stream like a pro, and we're also going to earn like a pro. Okay? The reality of it is the Streamology compensation that was built was good, right? You had the opportunity to earn off of a couple levels, 2 levels, right? But I saw this and I said, you know, as an owner of a company, I want to share just a little vision with you, and then I'm going to show you a couple slides. I want you to think with me on the same vision of owning a company. If you just come in as an affiliate and you're only able to make money off of a couple levels, who understands that your business is going to grow to a point that is not paying you? And who agrees if you're putting in massive effort to bring people to the table, you deserve to be paid on anything that comes through your network? This is the issue that I've had with many affiliate companies, as well as owning my own company, FinancePro. We've been a B2B marketing company, solutions company, where it was only affiliate 2 levels. And when I saw something like this, there was something that really excited me about it. Within the compensation model that I created, you have the ability to earn unlimited levels off of everybody that comes through your organization. And for me, I need you to understand something. We're building a community unlike anything else out there. I want to show you a couple slides. We just finished the presentation. So I do want you guys to know you are the first people to actually see this. What we're doing tomorrow is the agent side is going fully live, where you're going to be entered into the FinancePro StreamPro back office. You're going to be able to begin to build your business and get set. And one of the things that I love that we do strong is when we get set, then we go. All right, so I want you to check this out here for just a second. I haven't even shown Shai and Tony yet, or Eric or Brian. So listen, this is a surprise for everyone, but I wanted to honor the group of people that got together around this mission, around this vision, and say thank you for your commitment to it. And congratulations to you, because this thing just got a lot bigger. So with that being said, I want to welcome you to StreamPro, the streaming revolution. The reality of it is we are living in a new era in society. All right, times are evolving tremendously. Streaming is one of the most popular things in the world today. I'm very passionate about healthcare. I'm very passionate about financial literacy. But what I have found out more than anything is people would rather be entertained than educated. Who understands that? Just look at social media. People would rather be entertained than educated. So my philosophy was, well, what if I could get them on what hooks them, their entertainment, but then I could also educate them and take their life to a whole nother level, because we have an opportunity like they've never had before. I need you guys to understand something. Why now is the moment that we must do what we're doing? Number one, the streaming industry hit $674 billion in revenue in 2024. Who agrees that's not a small number? It is estimated and projected that by 2032, this will be a $2.6 trillion industry. Now, what I love about what we're doing is just in America alone, over 85% of US households use streaming. I would probably argue that it's even more than that. Okay? And now when we go into the world, we understand that there's a whole lot of people around the world. And it is powerful when you look at this reality that the average household spends anywhere from $100 to $150+ monthly on Netflix, and that doesn't even include cable. Between Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Max, YouTube TV, people are spending money on a big level. And quite frankly, if you go in and look at it, every time you want better streaming service, you got to pay for it. If you want videos and TV shows with no ads, guess what? We'll give you that, but that's an extra 15 bucks a month. You want to watch NFL, we'll give you that, but that's an extra 10 bucks a month. When you look at the base price and then when you look at what you're actually paying, it's probably a lot like your phone bill. You thought you were paying this, the next thing you know, you're paying this. Okay? So we understand the problem. There's fragmented content, too many subscriptions, and constant upsells. We're providing the solution. StreamPro delivers freedom, simplicity, and all-in-one value. Cut the clutter, cut the mess, cut the cost, and we're going to give you more than what you are already having access to for less than what you're currently spending. This is why this is a true win-win situation. Now, I want to talk about why it matters. All right. Number one, what I absolutely love about this is the fact that for $74.95, I'm going to go through the compensation plan here in a few minutes. So I do want you to understand this and the importance of this. But this is the number one alternative to streaming chaos, and it's only $74.95. That includes 1,000 live channels, news, sports, local, international. All pay-per-views are included in this for free. UFC, boxing, concerts, WWE. Unlike all of the other services, you actually get 7 devices on your membership included. So 7 different devices you can have on it, whether that's 5 TVs and 2 tablets, a cell phone and 3 TVs, whatever it is, guess what? You're in charge. Who agrees it sucks being limited? Right? I don't like that in any capacity. I've never been good with rules ever in my life. It's something just in my DNA to combat, right? But now we're given true freedom. Freedom to save money. Freedom to watch what we want. And then at this point, freedom to build something beautiful. All right? You get a huge on-demand library, 24/7 specialty channels. And the beautiful things is no contracts, no upsells, no nonsense. All right? It's very straightforward and it's very powerful. You get to replace every streaming subscription with one device, the StreamPro box. There's 2 ways you can look at this company, guys. All of the live that you ever desire to see, all of the live TV shows, all the live sports events, all the live movies that are streaming. And then with the box, this eliminates all of your movie subscriptions, right? Everything that you would want to go watch that is a movie, that you could see on Netflix, that you could see on Hulu, that you could see on Amazon Video, that you could see on Max. It is beautiful when we begin to realize that we have everything at our fingertips. And as long as you're a StreamPro Live customer, you get this box one time for $149. Built-in movies, shows, TV, on demand. And here's the beautiful thing. This works globally. This is one of the big things that really excites me about this. One box, unlimited content, one-time price. Now, I want to talk about earning. It's one thing to be entertained. It's another thing to be entertained and have the ability to earn. And I do want to make clear, we're not talking about earning a little bit of money. You're going to be able to earn money in a $500+ billion streaming industry, and you can become a StreamPro agent only for $99.95 a month. Within that, the StreamPro Live service is included. You get to start your business instantly, no risk whatsoever. You have no inventory. You have no overhead. You have from day one global reach. You can work from anywhere. You can earn residual income on every subscriber in your network. I'm going to say that again. You can earn residual income on every subscriber in your network and tap into an exploding industry that is on path to 5x over the next 7 years. Think about this just for a second with me, okay? Maybe not everybody on this call is a dreamer, but if you're not, today's the day that starts, okay? If you've never dreamed big before, you're not allowed to spend time with me without dreaming big, so now you're going to start dreaming big, okay? This is the reality. Netflix right now has over 300 million subscribers. Disney Plus has over 153 million subscribers. Hulu has over 52 million subscribers. YouTube TV has over 8 million subscribers. Think about how many millions of people are still paying for cable. I need you guys to hear me. Who sees that this is not a limited market that we have access to? Who understands the target audience is everybody that has a TV, a phone, or a tablet in their house or anywhere they travel? There's something special here that I really want you guys to understand. And this is the reality. There is a technology revolution happening right now. And what you're not going to do is be the person that's just watching the revolution. You're going to be the person that is building it. It's one thing to watch a wave happen. It's another thing to ride the wave like a surfer that's the best surfer in the world. Okay? And here's the beautiful thing about this, guys. You don't have to have any sales experience. None whatsoever. You can build a business that will pay you more money than you can imagine right now by simply being entertained and helping other people with their entertainment. All right? I want you to look at the smartest, most affordable way to stream. When it comes to StreamPro Live, I want you to look at this. Live channels, 1,000 plus. Which other service on this platform that we're talking about right now, Netflix, Hulu, Disney, YouTube, which one of them have 1,000? None of them. All right? Pay-per-view events, free. Which one of the other services include pay-per-view events? None of them. All right? 7-device access. Do we include that? Yes. Does anybody else do it? Only if you pay more. All right? Specialty channels. We are the only one. On-demand movies and TV. Yes, every other one is limited. And then when we look at the price, $74.95 a month for StreamPro Live, which has by far the best acclimates and the best features by 10x. And then let's look at the price. For Netflix, it's $17.99 unless you want to watch ad-free, and then you can add a couple people, one person to the plan additionally, it's $24.95. Hulu TV, before adding no ads, before adding the NFL package, you're at $82.99. Disney Plus starts out at $15.99. YouTube TV starts out at $82, plus then you can have add-ons. Guess what, guys? StreamPro, there are no add-ons. The price is the price, and it doesn't fluctuate. It doesn't change. It's not going to surprise you with a $24.99 activation fee. We're not playing games here. We are here to help people save money, make money, and enjoy their entertainment where they're in control. You're not wondering, how many subscriptions am I paying for? Have you ever seen those videos on social media where people are like, we'll give you something free if you can tell us how many subscriptions that you're subscribed to? They're like, I think 3. They run it through the app. They're like, oh, it's 13. It's insane to me how much we just carelessly spend money, when the truth is, if we were more financial responsible with what we have here, we're still getting more than what we're already paying for. Who understands it's better to get more and pay less than it is to pay for more and get less? Does that make sense to everybody here? Now I want to talk about the financial opportunity, because this is something that I really want all of you to understand. There is nothing in the online marketing industry like this anywhere where you can go and build a business that can pay you 5 figures, 6 figures, or 7 figures a year, and at the very top of the 7 figures a month. All right? Any job that I know, they're not offering 7 figures a month and what you can go build. All right? Look at this right here. We just talked about it. There's over 500 plus million subscribers on Netflix, Hulu, Disney, and YouTube TV. Over 500 million. And the world is your audience. Let's look at this. Every live customer that you introduced, you're going to get paid up front. On your personal, you're getting paid $7.50 for every single customer that you introduced up front one time. On your level 2, you're getting paid $2.50. All right. On the StreamPro box, it's $149.95 plus shipping. Right now is a limited special price because of the partnership with StreamPro and how we're rolling this out right now. Okay. One time, $149.95. Level 1, you get paid $25. Level 2, you get paid a matching $25. Who sees how powerful that is? Say if you have just an extra $50 boxes that fly off the shelf this month personally, that's an extra $1,000 for you. Let's say that your team did 50. That's an extra $1,000 for you. And now let's talk about my favorite part of all of this, the residual income. When it comes to how this is set up, guys, the very week that you hit the promotion, the following week you get paid the residual income, the weekly amount. Okay, so I want you to look at this with me for just a second. Pro 500, outside of getting paid the upfront commissions, when you have a total of 20 StreamPro agents in your business, in your group, you're going to now be making $125 a week, $500 a month. Who understands that if you're paying $99.95 and you're now making $500 a month, you 5x what you're spending? Does that make sense? I love numbers. Math makes sense to me. Okay? You're spending $99. You're getting the service. You're getting an entire state-of-the-art back office, which you can go share your links, you can build, and you have the ability to get paid every single week residual income on top of the upfront money. When your group goes from 20 people to 50 people, now you're getting paid $1,000 a month, $250 a week. When your business grows to 150 StreamPro agents, now you're making $500 a week, $2,000 a month. Your business grows to 500, now you're making $1,250, and that's $5,000 a month, $1,250 a week. Who agrees an extra $5,000 would be very helpful towards your bills in life? And guys, that's 500 StreamPro agents. And again, remember, this is not just based off of your effort anymore. This is based off of the team collectively growing together. Okay? When your business grows to 1,000 StreamPro agents, now you're making $10,000 a month, $2,500 a week. Who wants to know the secret to hit that like that? I need to teach you something tonight. Multiplication is better than addition. I would love for you to write that down. You can go further multiplying than you can just adding. And this is the power of the structure that's being built. There's only 3 legs that are being built. Everybody else goes underneath it. This is why you being in at the very top of this, you being in at the very start of this, everybody else that we bring, they have to go down, and that still helps you hit your promotions as well as who's ever placing it. It's still helping them as well. This is a true community effort where in a normal, 2-level affiliate commission, you're not giving your commissions away. You're not giving personals and placing them under people because that's taking away from your money. How beautiful is it when you can help people and it still helps you? Here's the secret. How do you get to $10,000 a month in 3 steps? Someone's mic is unmuted. If you could just mute that for me. Thank you so much. I want to show you in 3 steps how you get to making $10,000 a month. Step 1, you get started and you bring in 10 personals. Step 1, you get started and you bring in 10 people that want to make money too. And I'm not talking about selling weight loss pills. I'm not talking about selling some service. I'm talking about the hottest streaming service out there. 10 people that want to save money and make money. It's easy. You can look in your phone book right now. You have 300, 400, 500 plus people. Every one of them streams. Don't be scared to share it. So step 1, you get started and you bring in 10. What's step 2? Those 10 people that you brought in, they do the same thing that you did. Who agrees leading is about action beyond just talking? We're not going to just tell people they need to get 10 because we're going to lead by example and we're going to go get our 10. Now, the 10 get 10, that's over 100 people. What are you making at over 100 people? Currently, you're making $1,000 a month. How cool would it be to 10x your income overnight? Those 100 people get 10. Now, you're in a situation right now that you have over 1,000 StreamPro agents. You're making $2,500 a week, $10,000 a month. Think about that for a second. There's 500 plus million subscribers right now on those 4 different networks. 1,000 subscribers paying you $10,000 a month. Your business doubles. Now you're making $5,000 a week, $20,000 a month. And guys, with 10,000 subscribers, you're making $100,000 a month. That's 10 getting 10 4 times. I am obsessed with duplication and multiplication. I'm obsessed with it because this is the reality. Every person that's involved, we know that we're helping save money, and we also know that they're in a position now to make money. Okay, so this is absolutely beautiful. And once you achieve every new promotion level for the first time, you also receive a one-time promotion bonus the following month of whatever the weekly check amount is. Okay, so I need you to understand this is special and this is powerful. And right now is the time to join the revolution. It's one thing to just pay for service. It's another thing to be the plug. It's another thing to be the boss. I am going to make a very strong stand right now. StreamPro is going to retire more people than any other online marketing company ever has. Because guess what? Streaming's not going anywhere. For the rest of time, there are going to be people that want to be entertained because we've already crossed the barrier that there's no going back. The way that people stream will continue to evolve, right? But streaming is going to be something that continues to happen all throughout the rest of society. So I need you to understand you're positioning yourself as a StreamPro agent to not just watch time change, but to be a part of this change. And one of the things that I know is regardless if a recession breaks out or not, people want to be entertained. So guess what? You still have the ability to build a business and get paid. Within the StreamPro agent, I will say this again, the service is included. It's $74.95 just to be a customer, or for $25 more, you can be an agent. And understand that $25 we're putting into the residual compensation plan. We're not taking a piece of that for ourselves. We're putting it in the pot for you and saying, we want to see you get paid. We want to be able to pay out more. And instead of paying on 2 levels, now we're paying out on every level. You could have 200 levels deep, 2,000 levels deep, and you're still getting paid on that volume where currently you weren't able to do that. So I need you to understand the mind behind this. As a business owner, personally, as owning FinancePro, I make money off of everybody regardless of what level they're at. In a standard affiliate model, you're only getting paid off those several levels, but now everybody else you brought in, that's now just paying the house and only paying a few. We don't want to pay a few. We want to pay all of you. We want you to be paid for the work that you put in, the passion that you had about this, and the ability to build a fortune when it comes to this. No overhead. Start instantly, no risk. It's one thing to be an entrepreneur and take risk. Who understands that Shai and Tony took a risk to start this company? They put the money up initially to build Streamology. They were the one that had the vision to go and get the product and create the product. Who understands that? There was risk involved in that, from time, from money, and from emotions. It's the reality of owning a business. If you've ever owned one, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Everybody thinks owning a business is just cute, fluffy, and easy. It's not. We carry the weight of everything. If something goes wrong, it's not your fault. It's our fault. Right? So at this point, I want you to first celebrate your leaders who began this work and understand that we're going to take this work and we are going to multiply it all across the world. And I believe the StreamPro brand, not only is it beautiful, not only is it amazing, but it shows that we have a standard of excellence. We're coming out of the gate firing, saying we're taking over the industry. Enough of people spending as much as they are. Enough of people being in a place that they're paying to be entertained, but they're not paying. They're not being paid for entertainment. If Netflix can go make money off of 300 million, how about you? If you go tell your friends about Netflix, guess what? Netflix gets paid. You go tell your friend, hey, I love that series that's on this network. Guess who's getting paid off of that? The network. We're saying enough of just corporate companies getting paid. We believe you deserve to get paid. And this is the opportunity that we have for you. You can start your StreamPro business It says today, but tomorrow. All right. And you get to own the platform, own the income, and own the moment. This is a moment that I truly believe with all of my heart that's going to go down as a historical moment when it comes to people making money. All right. I've been a part of the industries for a while now and seen massive growth, built teams of 100,000+ people. Our company has already done over $1 billion in revenue for our clients. And do understand, we believe that this has the biggest potential out of everything we've done. Why? Because everybody can make money. With our B2B solutions, we're niched off. That's only for business owners. There's only so many business owners here in America. But in the world, there's 7+ billion people that's ready for you to tell them about StreamPro, and they either enjoy the entertainment for less than they're spending, or they get that plus the ability to build a global network. Okay, so I am fired up. I want to take a moment to pass the call over to Tony and Shai, the founders of Streamology. And guys, listen, what's about to happen is going to absolutely change the game. One thing that I know about Tony, one thing that I know about Shai is they're not here to play small ball. Tony's 6'10". He couldn't play small ball if he wanted to. The dude is tall, okay? And this is what I love about what we have is when we came together with this, we said lives are going to be changed in a major way. I won't share too much more, but I will tell you, I've spent my entire life in ministry. I've traveled all over the world in some of the poorest countries, as well as some of the most beautiful, monumental places in the world. And I'll tell you, it was very frustrating for me going into places to do ministry. And when I left, they were still just as poor as when I got there. When I got there, they were hungry. When I left, they were still hungry, and they still didn't have the resources they needed. Now, beyond just poor countries, our society is going through that. All across the world, people are experiencing that. And what we're going to do is change that through a simple streaming service that is the absolute top of the top pro. Okay? We're saving people money, we're making people money, and we're elevating the community that you're surrounding yourself with. And I promise you this, if you elevate what you know, you elevate what you have access to, and you elevate your community, there's no way for you to go to higher places in your life. It is effectively impossible to know more, have access to more, and be surrounded by better people. There is no choice for you but to grow. So with that being said, I'm going to pass it over to Tony, the 6'10" giant, the founder of Streamology. Guys, give it up for Tony and Shai. And thank you so much for being here and for everything that we're about to do. It's going to be beautiful.
Guys, let's give it back to Josh because, you know, you look at somebody who has the same passion, same vision, but I want to tell you guys an aha moment and a fun fact. And you guys can look it up. I can take a picture. Josh can take a picture. We have the same exact birthday, January 3rd. I bet you guys didn't know that, and that's a fact. So you know you're dealing with two alphas that have an omega, and Shai is the omega. But I can tell you guys this, right? Shai and I, when we got into this business, Streamology was a hobby business for us. And then we started to see that it was making some money. Then we went to QVC, and they were like, hey, we want this product. Then we went to iHeartRadio. They was like, let's help market the product. But one thing Shai and I decided to do is the hell with the big boys, right? I'm 6'10", as Josh said. It's time to put this money into a normal family, right? I've talked to some people today that I've never talked to them in life. And I talked to Greg Ballou today. I talked to Derek Johnson. I talked to Eric Jamerson. These guys I've never really talked to. You know what they said? This is the best thing since sliced bread, right? Talked to a guy, Brian, today. Brian has a funnel marketing system, wants to bring that to us, wants to talk to Josh about it. But let me tell you guys something. If you guys miss this, you guys really are not trying to do something that's good for yourself, right? Legacies and legends are built within, right? Because at the end of the day, a lot of times the average person has more month than money, and they can't find a product or a service to put food on their table, right? Because of the fact they're too busy trying to find the next best thing, right? If you're turning on your TV or you get your cable bill every month, at the end of the day, I have not seen one bill that says, hey, you know what, Josh, congratulations for paying your $125. We're going to give you $12, but they'll give you a gift card for $200, but it's after 90 days. So you guys have a chance to get your business in a box. But this is the thing you got to realize, right? At the end of the day, you have a digital product with a digital presentation that gives you digital money. Let me say that again. You have a digital product with a digital presentation that can make you digital money, right? So that as the biggest you're going to grow is as big as your attitude grows, right? When people ask me, what's my why in life? My why in life is what helps you, right? I have my wife, I have my children, and I have my passion to see people win, right? When you look at what team means, to me, team means today every attitude matters. Not today everybody achieves more. Because people that have got a chance to know my wife and I will immediately tell you, if we were motivated by money, we wouldn't be sitting on this call, right? I have to be at my basketball game at 6:30 and 4:40. I'm here, and it takes me 45 minutes to get there. So at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, if this is not worth it to you, what are you doing, right? If we can't create, so this is one thing I'm going to tell you. If you want to be a thousandaire, be around people that have made $1,000. If you want to be a hundredaire, be around people that made $100. If you want to be broke, be around people that broke. If you want to be a millionaire, be around people that know. You know why? Because you'll see and you'll learn the conversation will change. A broke person is going to give you every excuse of why they are not doing it, right? A thousandaire is going to tell you, you know what? I'm living check to check. I'm just making it happen, right? A hundredaire is going to be like, you know what? I'm just trying to hold on. A millionaire is going to say, the only thing I've done today is watch my money. So let me explain something to you before I let my wife take over. And I have a business mentor. This is what he taught me. He said, when you wake up every day and you look in the mirror and you look at the best version of you, if you're not happy with that, then change something about you, right? Because at the end of the day, you know, you can look at yourself and you can ask yourself this question: did you give yourself the best chance to win? And did you bless someone else with your presence, right? Because I do the same 5 things every day. You can ask my wife. Every day I read, every day I think, every day I file, every day I ask questions, and every single day I write. I'm not the social media guy. I'm not the network marketing guy that's going to go out and pound the pavement. But I definitely know how to build a business. I definitely know how to put a system. I definitely know how to make money, because at the end of the day, we are sacrificing for the behavior for you guys to be successful. And if you don't believe it, push exit, leave, stop, whatever you have to do, because at the end of the day, your enemy is your attitude. Right? The Bible says that much is given, much is required. So you are not required to be here, but you are required to be a student. So at the end of the day, let StreamPro and FinancePro and the people that are here to be your best value. So with that being said, I'll pass the mic over to my wonderful wife. I got to get ready to go slay some dudes on the court. And I really appreciate you guys having me be here. I hate to get off the video. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. And I got to drop the mic. Okay, bye now.
Well, thank you for that. First of all, thanks, Josh, so much for that wonderful presentation that you shared with us. As you guys can see, this opportunity is beyond incredible for not only Tony and I, but for all of our community. And, you know, I just have to say, I'm not a woman of many words, but I will just say, you know, Josh, I've already said, you know, thank you for believing in our product and actually be willing to partner with us so that we can take this globally, so that we can be a blessing to not just our community, but to the world. And, you know, it's always been mine and Tony's goal to get this into every household for so many reasons, for so many obvious reasons, right? And I believe that, you know, StreamPro will do that. I have no doubts about that. You know, Eric says this is going to go from a garage to a mansion. And I mean, it's just going to be beyond our wildest dreams. So thank you, Josh, for this opportunity. And then also to Eric. Eric and Brian's not currently on the call, but Eric and Brian are business partners. So Eric, I just want to tell you and Brian personally, thank you for making this connection. You know, I always believe that there's a reason for everything. And it's been crazy from the journey that Eric and Brian, or well, actually it's Eric and the GPA community, our trading community. We came from a different community, which didn't turn out to be the greatest. But now we're all here together, and it's just been a wild journey and a crazy connection. And I believe that God places, you know, He drops people in our lives at His perfect timing. And this just couldn't have been it couldn't have been perfect. So thank you again, Eric, for that. And Josh, I'm not sure if we were going to be opening this up for questions from our community. I wasn't really clear on that. Eric, what else do we have on the
Yeah,
agenda?
we were going to talk about transitioning, right? Because I
Okay.
think there might be some questions on that. If we want to open up the Q&A
Okay.
and transition plans.
Yeah, so hey, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and raise your hand and I'll start calling on people so that we can get your guys' questions answered.
I
Get
got my hand
clarification
raised
if
real
needed.
quick. Sorry to buzz in. Just want to let you guys know real quick. If you guys are a building, you guys have leaders. If you guys have 25 plus people and you need me to go on and give a demo for you guys presenting the box or the service, let me know. Okay, my apologies.
Thank you. All right, Buck Harvey, go ahead and unmute yourself and ask away.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, how's this going to affect people that are already with StreamPro with the merger? What do we have to do as far as the fee every month, and how's that going to work for us? You know, yeah, how's that going to affect us?
You want me to answer that?
Sure, please.
Perfect. So yeah, the way the new fee is moving forward, it's going to be either the $74.95 for it, and that's also the way that we're able to pay out more in commissions and it be unlimited levels compared to just being 1 or 2 levels, right? Couple things that we're going to be adding as well is you're also getting a full state-of-the-art back office when you become an agent for $99, right? I don't know if you know how much it costs to build out these systems, but number one, it's extremely expensive. I have 15 full-time developers that work on staff for me for my company, and everything that you see created is absolutely designed with intention to help everybody in the community be more successful, right? So let's walk through what the transition period is going to look like. Over the next 3 to 4 days, guys, we're going to be getting you integrated into the new FinancePro back office. There is a discussion right now where we may just go ahead and create all of your accounts for you, send you a login so you'll be able to then log in. And at that point, we're going to be able to help you activate your accounts and walk through that part practically, right? The other part of this, which I think some of this has already began to happen, is whoever brought you in, whether that was Shy and Tony, Eric and Brian, we're going ahead and getting all of you now signed up within the FinancePro platform because of positioning. Now, I want to take a moment to explain the importance of right now positioning. Baby girl, please stop. And on top of just right now positioning, how this is structuring you to make more money on the entire community rather than how it's currently set up today. Now, when you're getting plugged in, right, whoever brought you in, again, there is only 3 top legs that can be filled. Once those 3 positions are filled, everybody else that's coming in, whether they're a customer or whether they're an agent, you're getting paid off of them. Okay. There's also some other services that we have in our FinancePro community. I'm not going to really jump into depth on that here tonight. That's something that you'll see and discover. We'll talk about outside of just the streaming, which is also top tier amazing. But our focus right now with all of you is to fundamentally and practically get you set up into the new system. I'm going to also do a walkthrough call with you as well as all of the leaders showing you how to use the back office, how to make sure that you know what's going on, how to go and share your link, Once you sign up somebody, where they're at, where you can track them. And I'm not talking about just seeing a couple levels. I'm talking about seeing your entire genealogy. If you have 1,000 people in there, you're able to go down and see every single one of them. You're not just left wondering who's in my group, right? I believe trust is a big thing. I believe transparency is even bigger, right? And if we can show you everything in your business that you need to know, not only can you have the confidence to continue to scale and grow, but you can just have the raw data of what you need to know is going on in business. One of the things that I teach from high-level mentorship with big-time companies and just training entrepreneurs, and I want all of you to understand this, you need to know your numbers. You need to know what's in your business, and you need to know what it takes to go to the next place in your business, because at that point, you simply know it's a numbers game. There's nothing difficult when it comes to the philosophy of what we're doing. We're helping people get service. The more people that are here, the more money that's going to be made. There is no geniusness to it outside of the service working beautiful. Any other questions? And I do have a call, guys, in 10 minutes that I am going to have to get off for. I will gladly invite all of you over to the call as well in the FinancePro community, because we're going to be going through the same presentation that I just went through tonight. Again, it's the first time that they're going to see that. So if you do want to jump on that, you're more than welcome to do so. But we wanted to give you a personal experience, get to know myself, and understand why we're making the move that we're making. Listen, Streamology would have great success with or without FinancePro. But it's like bringing an elite level team, bringing the Avengers together, more and more power and more people. There's always better things that can happen from that. Someone asked, is this recorded? Yes, it was. I believe Eric will be able to send that out after the call to all of you. Any other questions?
Guys, if you have questions, don't be afraid to ask. We want to definitely utilize our time with Josh as much as we can, because he's not going to be readily available heading into the future. So let's get our questions asked, and he's here to help.
All right. Is FinancePro a white label platform? No. We customize and created every single thing that we have. We own the merchant service company. It's not something we just refer to. We have in-house CPAs as well. So yeah, FinancePro is its own conglomerate of multiple different services that we own. We didn't just go and take somebody else's name. Again, we put over 6 figures just into building the back office and stuff itself in the last year, outside of then spending multiple 6 figures since 2022 on back offices before we built out our own and we were able to control our own destiny. Bridget said, can we...
I have one more. I have a question. My name is Emmanuel.
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you for the vision and coming aboard with our group. In terms of, I understand the component of the agents or those that we're bringing in to build our team. How does that play in just the regular customer that comes under you, who is not building a team, but who is just sort of building or adding to the customer volume?
Absolutely. So the way that it works is very simple. A customer counts as half of the volume as a StreamPro agent. So when a customer is placed underneath you, that volume still counts. It would be 2 customers equals the same as a StreamPro agent if you're running the math on how the qualified volume works on that. So if somebody places 10 customers underneath you, effectively you grew by 5 StreamPro agents on a volume standpoint, the same way that now you just have 10 new customers.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Great question. Anything else? 2 more minutes, guys. All right. Can you explain again how StreamPro and FinancePro services work together? Yes. FinancePro, since 2022, we've been a B2B solutions company, right? We're offering merchant services, business funding, tax credits. We've done over $1 billion in ERC. We've done over $6 billion with class action lawsuit settlements now with our clients' volume. And at this point, we were also doing healthcare just for B2B. Health insurance is outrageous. And at this point, we found a lot of business owners couldn't afford to continue to pay insurance on behalf of their employees. And at this point, we provided a solution there that was much more affordable and gave people, I would say, better access than even you get with standard insurance. Okay. We do not sell insurance, to be very clear. It is not an insurance product. And the way that this works is very powerful, guys. Whether you are doing the pro wellness side of things, whether you're just an agent that's pushing the B2B side of things, or a StreamPro agent or customer, all of the volume works underneath you in the same way. So with our other services we have, guys, you don't have a separate genealogy. If someone pays for the wellness program, that volume counts towards the same volume, the same way it does with StreamPro. You're not having to have multiple genealogies. Any volume that goes underneath you, whether it's a FinancePro agency, that effectively counts as 2 StreamPro agents, right? And I'll teach you all of this here very soon, but I want you guys to understand, anybody that's paying that comes through your organization, you're going to be rewarded for it on a residual basis. And you don't have to have different organizations. You don't have to start over with something else. Even if you're a StreamPro agent, no matter which one that they have with our services, you're still making money off of it. We don't even say that you have to pay for the higher tier package with the FinancePro agency in order to get paid. It does not matter to us. As long as you are in and you're an agent or agency, which the agent is $99.95 for everything with StreamPro, you're going to get paid off of every dollar of revenue that comes through your business. So I do want to make that clear. We have set this up where anybody and everybody can win with us. And it's set up in your favor. We could have made the compensation plan difficult, or we could have made it a hierarchy to try to run in and jump through hoops. And, you know, you got to perform in a circus to make any type of good money. We're not here to play those games. We're here to give you the highest value and give you the highest real opportunity to make money. I believe as a business owner, fundamentally speaking, if people bring money in, they deserve to get paid for it. And it shouldn't be difficult to get paid. How many companies out here have we seen that make it so difficult to make money? Why would you be a part of that? We want to make it easy. We want to make it simple where anybody and everybody can do it. My 70-year-old father can do it. My grandma, she can do it. She loves to watch TV, right? It doesn't matter what age you are. Generation Z, the 18, 19, 20, 21. This is applicable and something that is for everybody. Okay, with that being said, guys, I have to jump on the next call. I want to, Eric, could you share the Zoom link, please, in the chat box with everybody?
Actually, I'm going to post it in our Streamology group.
You already did? Okay, perfect. So guys, check the chat. The Zoom meeting is there. Jump on it. If you want to hear me go through this again, I would love to have you on that. And guys, I just want you to get excited, genuinely, not hyped up on some illegitimate hype, but actual excitement. It's amazing when you find yourself at the right time with the right opportunity and the right group of people. These are once in a lifetime moments that we're in right now. And I promise you this, if you run with this, you will be in a position like you only dreamed of, again, because of timing. There are people that get rich because of talent, and there are people that get rich because of timing. And this is one of those moments with timing, okay? I'll see you guys all on the next call. Be blessed, and let's go. And it's time to win. Bye now.
Awesome.
Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, Josh.
Hey, Shai, I just want to say something real quick because I'm getting questions.
Absolutely.
We still have founder shares left, right? People can still get founder shares?
Yes, as of right now, we have, don't quote me the exact count, but we have about 68 left, I believe.
Okay, perfect.
But we still
Take
have some
advantage
left.
of those.
Yeah, I would take advantage of those because once we introduce this to FinancePro Plus, they also have the opportunity to purchase founder shares. And from what Josh says, he said those will be sold right up. So
Yeah.
please, if you guys are interested in the founder shares, go ahead and get those in to us as soon as possible.
They didn't share the link. They said they were going to share a link for the meeting.
Yeah, so I
there's
shared the link in our Streamology, or excuse me, our StreamPro chat.
Some people are not in our Telegram group. I think there's some guests here. So let me.
Okay, then I guess we should just share it here, right?
Yeah, that'd be great.
I can get this copy. Give me a second. gotta pull. Bear with me. I will get the link for you guys here.
Yeah, I feel like this is like a Bitcoin moment. Like if you missed out on Bitcoin, like this is the moment to really create massive abundance in your life and the people that you care about.
Absolutely. Definitely an opportunity you don't want to miss. All right, let me get this link copied here for y'all. Give me 1 second. And then we'll jump on with him so we're not missing out on anything.
Yeah. Yeah, when you share it, and I'll keep the room open a little bit so people can grab the link. And then,
All right, link is posted.
yeah, the link is posted, so grab it. And I will keep it. I'll stay open for. Yeah. See you guys on the call. I'm going on the next call, and yeah, I'll keep this room open maybe like 2 more minutes, and then I'm gonna hop on to the next call.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop on over there. So I will leave the group now. Thank you guys for attending, and we'll see you in the next group if you decide to attend. And Eric, I'm sure you'll be send this recording out by the end of the day, or
Yeah,
by-
absolutely. Yeah,
okay,
need the
cool.
process, and I'll send it out.
Awesome. Alrighty, thank you.
Okay, see you, everybody.
Welcome out, welcome out.
All right, guys. Yeah, grab the link. I'm gonna be closing in about a minute here and hopping on to the next call.